Good morning, Tigers. I'm Anas.
And I'm Grace.
Today is Friday, September 19th, National Love Your Lunch Day.
And this is your Morning Roar Sports Edition. Today's academic word of focus is relate. Relate means to make or show a connection between.
Another definition of relate is to feel sympathy with or identify with.
It's another Football Friday, and we're all excited. I know you all can relate.
That's right. It's homecoming as the Tigers take on Piedmont tonight at 7 at the Harb.
Britton and Kaysen went out to practice to catch up with Coach Martin ahead of the matchup with the Wildcats.
And Mr. King joins us to highlight the player and play of the game in the big win over Edmond Santa Fe.
Norman High is still looking to remain undefeated after the dominating win against Edmond Santa Fe last Friday. The Tigers took down the Wolves 44-21. Next up, a high-powered Piedmont offense who have outscored their two opponents to a total of 87-0. We caught up with Coach Martin, who said part of the reason the scores have been so lopsided has been the Wildcats' ability to control the time of possession.
The thing that they're doing is they're keeping the ball out of the opponent's hands. And so whenever a team controls the clock, we're going to have to take advantage of every possession we have. And so each possession is going to count, and we might only get 6 or 7 during this game. Teams aren't very disciplined against them, and so we're going to have to be extremely disciplined, and then we're going to have to tackle well. Each week we're going to want to be able to stretch the field and take our shots wherever is needed. But, just like I've said in the past, it starts up front, and we've got to control the line of scrimmage. Obviously, we still have to be able to run the football, but then we will take shots. Anytime when it's played here, our student section, I've said before, is the best student section in the state, and so I think for sure we're going to have a home field advantage. I've got all the confidence in the world in this group. I think they're playing physical. They're getting a lot of movement up front, and that's what it's about.
Our player of the game from Norman High's 44-21 victory over Edmond Santa Fe is senior running back Anthony Johnson. Johnson was handed the rock 19 times, amassing 115 total yards and even caught a touchdown while spinning off of and trucking defenders. Your player of the game from week 2, Anthony Johnson. In Norman High's 44-21 victory over Edmond Santa Fe, both sides of the ball were scoring, not just the offense. On the first play from scrimmage, senior Crew Knowles jumped a Wolves pass, picked it off, and returned it for the easy score to help the Tigers take a 7-0 lead. Then later in the game, as Santa Fe was in desperation mode, Harris Valentine nabbed an interception as well and scored from even further out to cap the game off. 2 defensive scores, just part of NHS's dominant Friday night.
NHS athletics have had a good week on the hardwood and on the field.
And Morning Roar sports were there. Here are some highlights of volleyball against Santa Fe and softball against Shawnee.
Norman High Volleyball hosted the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves on Tuesday night in the Den. Early in the first set, Georgia Cadell setting up Val Donahue after a long back and forth. Lady Tigers extend their match opening streak 6-0. Still in the first, Vanna Kelly gets in on the scoring right between two Wolves. She holds the lead, Lady Tigers up 8-2. Olivia Carter couldn't just sit back and watch everyone else score. She skies for the kill and shows off her power. NHS takes the first set and the match in a nail-biter 3-2.
Norman High softball hosted the Shawnee Wolves on Tuesday night. Defense was on display in the top of the first with a wolf on and 1 out. Marcella Adder catches the fly, jump throw to first for the double play. The offense complemented the defense in the first. Mackenzie Maddox with the blooper to outfield. Riley Hillis comes home for the first run of the game. Still in the first, Adeline Witten with the power. She gets all of this one to left field. A home run, all part of an 8-run first. Kinley Milton got the start in the circle. She would pitch a complete game shutout, allowing only 1 hit and striking out 3. Lady Tigers get the win 10-0.
Volleyball is playing in the Yukon tournament today and tomorrow.
And softball will play at Ponca City on Monday, September 22nd. First pitch scheduled for 6:30.
Coaches, teams, athletes, if you want your highlights on the Morning Roar or have a unique feature idea, please email Ryan King or Stephanie Pham.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all things Norman High.
Follow our Instagram at NHS Morning Roar.
And remember, it's always a great day to be a Tiger. Roar!